Legends, what's up? It's Darkmech here with a how to tank guide for Fyrakk on normal and heroic. So to start off, you're going to pick Fyrakk up and tank him in the center of the platform, just in front of the fire patches that are going to be spawning over the lip at the front of the platform. Now when you taunt Fyrakk, he will leap to you straight away via his ability Predator, so just be ready for this. It's important that you always have Fyrakk facing away from your raid, and this is due to the ability Fyrakk Bite, which is a frontal. And this also will act as your taunt swap mechanic, so each time this goes off, you taunt swap with the boss. People in your raid will get targeted with Firestorm, which spawns large red circles around them, and they'll be going off to the sides to drop this fire. You just stay put with the boss, ensure that it's facing away from the raid, and each time fire gets close to you, just make sure you move away to safe space. In Heroic, members of your raid will be getting targeted with Blaze. Now this is a large red fire line that will come out of those people that are debuffed, and it's important that you stay relatively still during this so people can get set up and then plant their position and people can adjust around them. Just make sure that you're not being hit with the red lines. Fyrakk will also cast an ability called Dream Rend. You just need to make sure that you run away from this as it's proximity based in its damage. At 70% HP, the boss will fly up and turn into a dragon and then come back down and land and clear a section of fire on the platform. You just want to tank the boss pretty much exactly where it lands, provided it's not landed in fire or really close to fire. Your raid will be spread out, DPSing through the shield while this happens, and you'll be collecting the orbs that are floating towards Fyrakk by running into them. Just don't let them hit the boss or it's GG. After you break the shield on Fyrakk, he'll turn back into his human, upright, dragon, elemental form thingy aspect, and you'll again be fighting Fyrakk. What you want to do is bring Fyrakk back near the fire, ensuring that he's facing away from the raid, and you'll be functioning around the same taunt swap again. Adds now will be spawning on each side of the platform, and your healers need to heal these up to full ASAP, and no abilities can hit them or they die. Fyrakk will eventually fly off and do a deep breath called Shadow Flame Devastation. 2 colossal adds will spawn and a bunch of small adds. Now you can do this a few ways. The first way is that you can split your raid up. 1 tank with 1 colossal to each side. You can also try and grip all the adds over to one side, ensuring that the middle lane stays clear, or you can clump up the colossals and move to one set of adds and nuke them down whilst the other are CC'd, and then you can move over to that side. Personally, splitting your raid up with 1 tank and 1 colossus on each side is the best and cleanest method in my opinion. Whatever you do decide, just ensure that you're always interrupting the little adds, focus down the colossus, and then cleave off the other adds. You'll have to go through 2 sets of this, and once you've completed that, the boss will land again in its final phase. You're going to tank the boss where the boss lands on the platform, and your raid will have assigned 4 people to be on seed duty. This generally will have a point at the back of the boss that your raid will stack to when Apocalyptic Roar goes off. When this happens, a player will pop their seed and it'll stop you all from dying. You'll be taunt swapping throughout this phase after each Infernal Maw sequence, which is 2 hits. It'll cast Infernal Maw, do 1 debuff, and then it'll cast it again for the second, and then you will taunt swap. People will be running out with debuffs during this as well, causing fire tornadoes to swirl around the raid. Your raid will also be dealing with the fire lines throughout this as well, but as the tank, you just need to ensure that the boss is facing away from your raid, and then you run to the stack point for Apocalyptic Roar, and then you'll run back around to face the boss away from the raid again, and that is about it. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for checking out this series. I'll see you all next time. See you, fam.